This is my granddad's 1971 Ford Maverick that he owned and drag raced in the 80s. It left the family for a little while, but we recently just got it back with the goal of restoring it to its former glory. Today is one of those days that the build gets a little bit worse before it gets a lot better. In the last video, we replaced the floor pans in this thing, and now we're pulling off the whole front clip, bumpers, fenders, and all. We're also pulling out the motor and transmission too. We somewhat got a direction of what we want to do with the motor, but we'll get into that a little later into the video. First, we gotta get this thing out and see what we're dealing with. You know this thing's been sitting for a while when you just shake it and you got a whole garden coming out of this thing. Look at all that dirt. Holy.
How old is that dirt? Probably older than me.
Yeah, for real, dude. Holy crap. Not as much dust and debris, but there's still some right
Still got a
there.
little bit of dirt, some dirt.
There we go, baby. Let's go, brother. We got my nephew actually helping out us today too. Not a whole lot of experience working on cars, but we're gonna learn them this video, that's for sure. There you go, brother.
Look at that. Here we go, baby. See that fender?
Oh my gosh, dude. Let's go, baby. Dude, what about them brakes though?
This car actually had disc brakes on it when Granddaddy raced it.
Really?
I don't know who took the disc brakes off and put drums on it.
They probably stole it for another project they had.
They probably did.
I didn't think they didn't want to come out, huh?
Nothing wants to work.
I guess that's what we get for getting a car that's been sitting for 20 plus years.
Yeah. Ain't nothing gonna be easy about it.
Yeah, for real. Dude, I can't even get this thing because it's so tight up in here. I got it. Holy smokes.
Maverick's got tons of room for engines.
Yeah.
Shock towers are way wide.
The reason that there's no room in the engine bay for the Mavericks is they originally designed to be 6-cylinder cars, but you were telling me about the process behind that.
Yeah, well, I mean, they designed the Maverick was supposed to be a forged competition for the Japanese cars coming in. They wanted them to be cheap, cheaply built, gas savers, and from what I had read, I don't know how true it is, but there was a young engineer that was put in charge of the engine bay, and they told him, don't make enough room in there for a V8. And apparently, he said, well, I'm gonna do it anyway, and he barely gave it enough room for a 302. So, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but we do know there's no room in these engine bays.
It's crazy. How are you gonna build a car and not want a V8 in there, man? That is pure America right there. I can't believe that someone had the nerve to say, don't design it to put a V8 in it. That's crazy. But here we are. Now we're freaking suffering the consequences of that guy. So thanks a lot, dude. What you trying to do over here, Pops?
You don't even want to know. These header bolts on the inside are freaking nuts. Look how tight they are. Yeah, it's gonna be slow going.
Who sketched this and was like, yeah, this is good, let's send it?
We designed that too. Yeah, this is perfect.
That's number 3.
What we have here is a 302 with a power glide behind it.
What we actually have is a crusty, dusty motor here. Look at this. All this paint coming off.
Look at how dirty the transmission is.
Dirty transmission. And headers were like glued to this thing. Holy smokes. Look at that.
Look at the paint here.
Oh my gosh. Brutal. Look at that. And it seems like we had a little header leak here. This motor's probably seen some better days, hasn't it?
Look, this is how old this setup is. It's got a adapter plate, not a bell housing, to put a power glide behind a small block Ford.
That's wild.
Look how butchered up it is. Goodness gracious.
That's like
they probably did that when it was in the car and they went to go put new headers on it and it wouldn't fit, so I don't even know what they cut that with.
It looks like they melted it, that's for sure. Look at this though, dude. Holy.
Hey, this is all going to be changed. This is coming out. All this will come out. All that will come out. All that linkage, the steering box. So it'll definitely clean it up. We'll trim the shock towers down here. So next time you have to put header bolts in it, it'll be a little easier.
Yeah, thank goodness. That was brutal. I don't want to do that again, man. Holy crap. This looks crazy though, dude. Wow. We're making progress, dude.
Making moves, dude.
Holy smokes.
Making moves.
This
I'm
is
pretty
awesome,
happy.
dude. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get this thing outside so we can clean it up a bit, man. Get all this dirt from the past 20, 25 years out of this thing, man. Look at all this build up right here. I'm about to hit it. Oh, that's so satisfying. Look at that. Man, what a difference already. Look at all the dirt that came out of this thing, man. Holy smokes. That's just from the engine bay. And I guess the shock towers and stuff too, but man, it's a lot of dirt right there. 20 plus years of just sitting in somebody's backyard. Now you might be wondering, what are we gonna put in here to replace that old school 302? You might think it's a Coyote like my dad's. No more Coyote Mavericks. There are already too many. So we're staying away from the Coyotes. Personally, I love an old school small block Ford. So that's what's going in there. I don't know what we want to do with that. If we want to keep it a 302, maybe stroke it a little bit. I don't know. You've got some ideas. So what are you kind of leaning towards?
I mean, I'd like to do like a 331.
Yeah.
Like some aluminum heads, nice intake, like decent cam, hydraulic roller cam, make it real streetable. My thing is, we kind of know what we want to do there. Mm-hmm. What do we want to do for transmission? That's the big question. Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to run this power glide. You know, we want something that's, it'd be nice to have an overdrive.
Yeah,
we can get on the highway and go.
Mm-hmm. No stick shifts for this thing. We got plans for other builds. We'll have stick shifts, but we want to make this thing fun and cruise. We can just hop in, you know what I mean? So
like cruising the coast or something where there's long drives and you're dealing with traffic. You want to be able to you want to be jumping.
This thing's gonna be so cool, freaking driving down the road with that paint scheme. Oh man, it's gonna be awesome. So yeah, we are super pumped. We don't know exactly what we are gonna do. All I know is I want an old school, small block Ford screaming freaking motor. When you start it up, all the neighbors are complaining. That's what I want. I mean, this thing was open headers when we first had it. I don't want it that loud, but I do want it to sound good. So.
Yeah, definitely some nice sounding exhaust on it.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Nice little cam.
Yeah.
Hitting a lick.
So stay tuned on that. We're not 100% sure, but as soon as we know, you will know.
give us some ideas.
Yeah, please let us know in the comments.
Thinking?
What should we do? Like we really
especially
are
with
curious.
the transmission.
Yeah, for sure.
Like what do you think we should do? AOD, 8 HP, you know.
Yeah, that would be
we
crazy.
Just really
8 HP in this thing would be crazy.
Yeah.
Especially with how big that transmission is too.
That would be the thing we would have to know what we were going to do it because
Yeah.
we'd have to definitely do some tunnel work.
Yeah, 100%.
Immediately, but which we aren't excited about doing more floor pan work, but.
But we'll figure it out. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, definitely let us know in the comments below. I'm just so pumped with the progress that we're making on this thing, especially since it sat for 20 years and even 3 years in our own possession. So to finally be making some moves and getting this thing taken apart, oh man, it's such a awesome feeling. And I don't know if you've seen in the back this Auto Krafters banner. Auto Krafters has actually partnered with us on this build, which is incredible for us. And what's really cool about Auto Krafters is that they are a family-owned business. This is a family-owned project, and they sell everything Ford. They sell Maverick parts, Falcon parts, F100 parts, Torino parts, you name it, they have it. So to be able to join together with them, man, it's so cool. And just an old school brand, partnering with an old school car is it's a good feeling. So we're just super happy to get that going. And also just want to thank you for watching this video. It's pretty cool to see the comments coming in and seeing you engage with the videos. So I'm super pumped to keep making more on this build. Make sure that you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.